네, 다음은 NLCS 제주 11학년 문석현 학생입니다. 내 친구 43 마이아미 A Free Soul이란 주제로 발표하겠습니다.
BTS, the Korean idol group that is a worldwide phenomenon, is comforting people around the world who are tired of COVID-19 with music. By any chance, do any of you know the name of their fan club? Yes, it is called ARMY. And everyone, here is another ARMY. Of course, it is spelled different and is a small group that cannot be compared to the fan club ARMY, but I think its performances are very meaningful. Introducing our school ensemble, NLCS Ensemble ARMY, I am playing the cello and currently serving as the co-representative of ARMY. Our ARMY, where various musicians meet to create beautiful harmony, goes beyond personal hobbies and plays at the painful history of the Jeju, April 3rd. This is the performance of the April 3rd Post-Trauma Special Exhibition held at the Provincial Museum of Art in May 2018 to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the April 3rd. By then, we didn't know much about the April 3rd and how big the trauma was. But I can tell you for sure now, we became interested in the April 3rd, the painful history of Jeju, through the performance of that day. Especially since I am from Jeju, I felt different and my heart sank when I thought of this. My hometown Jeju, where I was born and raised, my father, my grandmother, and my grandfather lived through this kind of pain. Next, in October of that year, we visited a site of history where the pain of the April 3rd remains. Arturo Airfield Hangar, a place where Japanese military planes were hidden during the Japanese colonial rule just before the April 3rd incident. The melody of ARMY, resounding in the concrete hangar, whose original form has been preserved, was more passionate than ever. I thought of it in a place where the generations of our grandparents were forced to mobilize and work for their oppressors wet with tears and sweat. As I played, I knew that even though Korea was liberated from the difficult period of the Japanese colonial rule, the more terrifying history of the April 3rd was waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gathered here to talk about the painful history of Jeju, the April 3rd, as the future generation. And to do so, we read books and did a lot of research. But this is only the beginning. It's too short for us to know the April 3rd properly. And thus, I offer you a suggestion. The April 3rd must be felt with the heart, not with the knowledge. Next, we performed at the Seodal Orum Memorial Tower. This was a site of a terrible genocide. At the site of Seodal Orum, a pit where bodies were piled up still remained, and the names of many victims were engraved on tombstones. I still remember the black rubber shoes they lay there. Did the people who dropped their black rubber shoes know where they were being dragged? That they couldn't come back, and that it was their last journey. That day, ARMY's performance there resonated with deep sadness. The April 3rd must be felt with the heart, not with the knowledge. And in order to do that, I strongly recommend you to personally visit the ruins of the April 3rd and feel the pain directly there. After that, Ensemble Army has continuously performed at the sites of the Jeju's painful history. We have filmed it in video and submitted to the Jeju Peace Video Contest and won a prize, in which we donated all of the meaningful prize money to the Jeju Community Chest of Korea. Although our skills are still lacking a lot, I hope that our performances will provide comfort to those who unfairly passed away and those who survived. And I hope that it will be a melody that makes people who have not experienced the April 3rd remember the pain and feel it in their hearts. The April 3rd and the army, unlike army, our army means friend in French. I think we should become friends from all over the world who are interested in peace and human rights. We also have a responsibility to make the Jeju April 3rd known to the world. So we will have to make sure that the genocide like the April 3rd does not happen again. Let's achieve this together. Thank you.